And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter. On the court for the Timberwolves. Strickland. Smith with the rebound. For Minnesota, they've gotten 8 of 16 attempted shots to go here in the fourth. Pass to Brandon. Here's Garnett. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, the league's most valuable player in 2004. What a career KG has had.
Gets the first, and that narrows the gap to 1. That one drops. He ties it up.
You get the sense this guy relishes getting to the free throw line in these tough moments. You talk about clutch, this guy is it.
Driving to the basket.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He told his men he wants them to play with confidence down the stretch, saying, quote, "We've come too far to let this one slip away. Continue to work hard and find a way to close this out."
And Allie, thank you for that. And Minnesota calls time here. They're down by 2. We've got 33 seconds left in the final quarter. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the fourth. To the middle. Here's Garnett. Money!
Now the length and intelligence of Kevin Garnett still making an impact at the rim.
Here's Strickland. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the paint. Here's Sabonis. Good!
That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
5 ticks left in the fourth quarter. Here's Garnett. Oh, and he can't make the shot to force overtime. And the series has been won. And it took 7 games, but with this victory, they've wrapped this series up and are moving on to the conference finals.
A thrilling, hard-fought.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Bucks.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
And, you know, Sam Cassell is about as reliable as it gets, guys. I mean, he's an excellent scorer who does a nice job running the offense and doesn't shy away from big moments either.
Cassell is out there with Allen. Then there's Mason. And it's Michael Redd. And it's Robinson in at the 4-man position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Now here's Pierce. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Pierce has got 15 points in just the second half. Here's Cassell. Pass to Allen. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Celtics.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's against Redd. Outside, Pierce. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Going inside. Good work there as it goes. And now just a 1-point Milwaukee lead. Here's Cassell. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Cassell against Anderson. Now here's Pierce. T right on him. And Paul Pierce with the slam.
And Pierce knows how to get to his spots. And when he gets there, he knows how to convert.
Bucks have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Cassell against Anderson. Cassell, no good.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Pt, the pass to Pierce. Over Cassell. And he overshot that one, missing. And so Allen will bring it up to the Bucks. It's a 1-point game. 1:16 left here in the fourth quarter. Pt, the pass to Stiff. He dishes it to Pierce. Over Red. The shot by Pierce will not go.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Red outside. Gets the three to fall.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Ellenson's checked in for the Celtics. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. During the last break, got to listen in on Ime Udoka's huddle with his team. He told them, guys, we've been together all year for this game. There's no tomorrow. We've got to go focus and get this victory. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Pierce. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Pierce is all business. You can see it in his eyes.
Find the lane. No shot. He knocks down the clutch free throw.
He's got such a smooth stroke, and it never changes, even in this kind of a high-pressure situation.
.51 seconds left in the game. Here's Allen. Fires for three. Buries it from three-point range.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Anderson wide open. Offensive rebound.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Robinson a screen on Stiff. Allen for three. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
Pierce against Mason. Pierce the pass to Ellenson. Pierce is doubled. A three from Anderson. Rebound by Ray Allen.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
You really have to admire and respect the work ethic of Allen. I mean, this guy is really intentional and purposeful in his pregame preparation, and all of that stuff pays off for him.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
And those free throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a 2-possession game.
From deep 3-point range. And Walker kicks to Anderson. And a miss there on the triple. That's it. They've won the series. They took the long road to get here, but they've done it. They're moving on to the conference finals, Greg, after a thrilling 7-game series and a win here in round 2.
And what a memorable series this was. So fitting that it came down to a Game 7, and now no rest for the weary. They've got to get right back.
So for New Orleans right now. Here's Cassell. And it's all tied up.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team and just fighting tonight.
Here's Thorpe. Pass to Miller. Here's Wesley. Shot clock at 6. Tip. They set the screen. Here's Ham. To take the lead. And the layup is up and in. And the Bucks lead by 2.
Can't ask for a better look when they needed it most. Using his height advantage inside.
And New Orleans shooting about 32% during this fourth. Here's Oakley. Allen defending. Fades back. The rebound by Mason.
That mid-range Jay usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that
one. Inside. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And it's a 4-point Milwaukee lead.
There are only 2 players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
And it's in. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Wow. That takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Here's Cassell.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Here's Oakley. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Pass to Thorpe. To the paint. Intercepted! And an intentional foul right there. So the first one drops, and that puts them up 5. And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Some padding here on the free throw line. Some good work.
Seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Mashburn. Catch! And now they trail by just 4.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
Good on the first, and that puts him up 5. He hits both free throws here, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but we really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
So it's the home team now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9, and they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws good, and it's a 5-point game.
Ooh, I think that's a wrap, and I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
Here's Mason. And so they get the victory here at home. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in Game 1.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew.
Watching the line there, that'll be a backcourt violation.
Last thing they want to be doing right now is giving away possessions. I mean, turnovers can kill you in this kind of game.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. On the court right now for the Spurs. They've got Elliott. Tony Parker is out there with Smith. Then it's Robinson, and it's Duncan in at the power forward position. Now here's Parker. No good on the triple. Here's Strickland. Pass to Ogden. Strickland passes to Randall. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Ogden, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. San Antonio trailing here. Pass to Robinson. The bonus with the block. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter. And Parker with the block. And a Fast break now for the Spurs. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Spurs?
All those block shots, that's a clear indicator of the great D they've been playing. Not giving them an inch of space out there.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end. Yeah, big play on the front end to finish, despite getting hacked there and big on the back end to hit the free throw.
Here's Strickland, covered by Parker, and he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw. Parker, and so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. He's checked in for Parker.
One shot.
And that one misses. And here's Duncan. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. And it's Smith missing.
The more threes he misses, the more he wants to take. What did he do that at? That's not the right mindset. He struggles with his finishing sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
Down low. Here's Robinson.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Huge bucket.
I think the roof's about to come off this place.
Spurs making a switch here. First checked in. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. His message was clear. Let's not beat ourselves. We came in here with a plan. We executed. We're right in this thing. Keep doing what you're doing. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Such a nice, compact, repeatable motion there. Curry is a true floor spacer offensively.
.24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. At the elbow, Randolph. Here's Ogden, covered by Duncan. Randolph, count it! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Off the hard screen, Randolph rolling to the bucket with bad intentions.
So they foul intentionally.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
And it's going to come down to a 3-point attempt. I mean, what a huge moment to come through at the line.
Here's Ogden. Bullseye! A tremendous three to tie it up.
Don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
5 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And here's Kerr from the arc. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last second shot is offline. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for the Trailblazers, they've got Sabonis. Pippen is out there with Zach Randolph. And it's Augment in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Pippen. Inside. Here's Randolph. Duncan with the block.
And that's part of his game. Love seeing Duncan just sky up there to reject shots. Does a great job of utilizing that wingspan along with his timing.
That's when a double team hurts the defense. I mean, when they're guarding a player smart enough to pass out of it and find the man left alone.
Here's Strickland following the three-pointer by San Antonio. And it's Pippen slamming it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Passes it to Elliott. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
A free throw drops for Elliott. Wallace is checked in for Portland. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position.
Augment passes to Strickland. Over Kerr. And the shot is long. And here's Duncan. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. To the middle. Robinson down low. Back to Kerr. To get open is Robinson. It's deflected. Into the lane. Strickland. They shot off that time. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Here's Elliott. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Portland trailing here. Pippen for 3. And Kerr pulls it down.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
The pass to Robinson. Back to Kerr. 5 on the clock. Robinson a screen on Pippen. Here's Elliott. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Sabonis has got 7 rebounds in the game.
A really tough night for him offensively. I mean, I wonder what the score would be if he wasn't so cold from the field.
Pass to Strickland to take the lead. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Trailblazers lead by 1.
Fantastic ball there, just especially against the taller defender.
Now, here's Kerr. He's tightly guarded. Pass to Elliott. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Elliott's got 4 points this quarter. For Portland, they've gotten off to a little bit of a slow start from the field in overtime. Just 2 of 6 so far. Try to.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam King. Robinson on the wing. Over Sabonis. Robinson misses.
He found open space for mid-range. Just maybe rushed his release a little bit.
Sabonis a screen on Kerr. Here's Strickland. Lays it up off the glass. Strickland's got 20.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
And that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
Robinson, that's good.
I love watching Robinson work there in the paint. Possesses that strength and touch around the basket.
Trailblazers have gotten off to a 4-for-8 start from the field in overtime. Strickland passes to Wallace. To the paint. Here's Pippen. Money!
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
San Antonio with the ball. Now Kerr to the inside. Here's Robinson. Good! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
And the focus there from Robinson. Hard to rattle when he's this close to the basket. The D looks helpless.
Strickland, defended by Curry. Wallace. Now, here's Curry, and stolen by Wallace. Sabonis with the ball. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pippen against Kerr. Shot clock at 6. Passes to Robinson. Over Sabonis. Missed. And so we are tied again at the end of overtime. Now we're headed to overtime number 2. And we'll be back with you right after this. And as we play into another overtime, the tension continues to build. Both teams refusing to quit. And here's Kerr. It's Robinson, top of the key. Over Sabonis. Robinson misses.
They know they can't give him that shot. The D's are over it, not even giving him an inch of space.
Here's Augman. The pass to Pippen. Over Kerr. And Pippen with the basket. The assist by Sabonis. Pippen's got 32 points in the game. San Antonio trailing here. Pass to Duncan. And taken away by Wallace. Pippen against Kerr. And it's Pippen missing. And San Antonio shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. To the middle. Here's Duncan. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Augman, covered by Smith. Here's Strickland from the baseline. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Strickland's got 22 points.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
Showing that short area skill allows him to create some space.
Good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Sean Kemp, he's checked in for Pippen. Free throw missing.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. He hits the second from the line. Nails the third.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Ogman passes to Strickland. San Antonio with the rebound.
They get that one, but guys, on the night, that's been the problem, securing the ball.
Back to Smith to take the lead. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Wallace has got 15 rebounds here tonight. Here's Ogman. Back to Sabonis. Kemp inside, defended by Kerr. Kemp with the bucket.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Robinson on the wing. Over Sabonis, and it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from David Robinson. And for Portland, they're shooting 43% from the floor. Here's Ogman, pass to Strickland. He takes it in. Duncan with the block. Here's Kerr. He's guarded closely. And Robinson gets it to go on the assist by Kerr. Robinson's got the game tied up here for the Spurs. Here's Strickland. Rebounded by Elliott. Here's Robinson. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Outside Kemp. Wallace the pass to Strickland. Kemp a screen on Kerr from past the arc. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Down low, here's Duncan. Nice D from Sabonis.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
Passes it to Strickland. Duncan with the block. They retain possession. It's good. And San Antonio shooting 47%, pretty solid. The pass to Elliott. Smith on the wing. Duncan kicks to Kerr. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Wallace against Kerr. Here's Strickland. It falls!
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Wells is checked in. So here's Curry. Not a lot of room. Three-pointer. It drops. And that shot brings them to within just one.
He'll do some damage if they give him that shot. Don't give him a clean look. Get out there on him.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. There's Strickland, defended by Curry. There's Strickland, down to 5 on the shot clock. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And Portland making a change here. Here is Curry. Inside, here's Robinson. Oh, he can't jam it home. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet. And that's an intentional foul. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. So he comes up empty, missing both. Ends with a big win by Portland in a tight game. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
Pass to Alston. Here's Red. Driving inside. Alston with a bucket. Give him 20.
And they're shooting with much more confidence here in the second half. The field goal percentage is now over 50%.
I tell you what, any team will take that. I mean, if you're shooting over 50%, it means you're getting the kind of looks you want on offense, and you're being smart about it, and you're knocking down the good shots that you get.
So for New Orleans right now. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what James Borrego was saying to his team. He stressed the need to protect the ball. He said, quote, "Turnovers are killing us. We can't keep giving away possessions." It's a great way to agitate a coach. Let's send it back to the broadcast table now.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Robinson. He's closely guarded. Pass to Mashburn. There's a screen. Right through the D for the layup.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Up top, Robinson. Lets it go from 11. Shakes off strong D and gets to the bucket for 2 points. And the Bucks lead by 5. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Robinson. Here's Mashburn. Counted from distance.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Pass to Red. Here's Mason. Here's Cassell. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
And it's even more satisfying when you answer with a three, and it looks like they're putting the game out of reach.
I'm not quite ready to go there yet, but it certainly sounds like the crowd is with you on that idea.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Pass to Mason. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Now here's Robinson. Here's Mashburn. Robinson defending. Here's Brown. That shot off the mark. Milwaukee goes the other way with it. Here's Red. Pass to Cassell. Shoots over Brown. Offensive rebound. Mason. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And it's a 9-point Milwaukee lead.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboard.
Here's Mashburn. Will it go? That one no good. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And no luck that time either.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Here's the three. The shot won't fall. Here's Alston. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. And this win shows they have the momentum so far in this series. Up 2-0 now.
They just look so confident out there. They're playing selfless ball, and their chemistry has never looked better.
And so
Red with the ball. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. To take the lead. Alston, good. And the Bucks lead by 2.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
They've got David Wesley. Miller is out there with Brown. Then it's Oakley, and it's Thorpe in at the 2. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Mason, he checked in for Milwaukee. Robinson comes in for Ray Allen. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear James Borrego coaching his team during the break. Not happy with the way this game is going. He said you're getting used out there on the perimeter. Inside the arc, we're doing some good things, but outside, we're a disaster. Tighten it up. Devin, we'll see if they can close out on those shooters a little more effectively.
Thanks so much, David. Now, here is Robinson. David Wesley on the wing. Red with the steal. Over Robinson. Red misses.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he missed on that.
Mashburn, the pass to Robinson. It's Wesley on the wing. 5 to shoot. Outside for Robinson. Stolen by Mason. Here's Cassell. And there's the pass to Red. Here's Cassell. Outside Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. The 3. That shot missing. And New Orleans will come the other way. Here's Mashburn. 1:35 left to play in the final quarter. Wesley the pass to Mashburn. Brown with the screen on Mason. Mashburn, and it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And this is postseason play at its finest. Refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They trail by 2. 1:25 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Clock at 2. Robinson for 3. The rebound by the Bucks.
There's some defense for someone who's as good at shooting the 3 ball as he is. You need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Cassell lays it up and banks it in.
That's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
So it's the Hornets now, trailing by 4. To Mashburn, shoots the 3, and they recover.
And I just love how he's banging down low. Hard work will let them use some more of the clock here.
Cassell against Robinson. Here's Cassell, and it's good. 2 points. Now it's a 6-point Bucks lead.
And that's just a great individual play right through the teeth of the defense.
And so here's New Orleans. Robinson passes to Mashburn. To stop the drought. Yes!
You have to prevent him from getting to the paint, unless you want to see a highlight.
Charles Oak, he's checked in for the Hornets. The Bucks also with the sub. Allen's checked in for Michael Red.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
.27 seconds left in the fourth. Robinson against Cassell. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Clock at 6. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
Six seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. You have to think at this point, up 3-zip. It's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
This victory all but seals the deal. As strong as they look throughout this game and this series.
Here's Cassell. Here he goes. Brown with the block. Taking a look at the Bucks. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
No debate there. He got hammered.
First one falls for him. New Orleans calls timeout.
Well, their goal was to limit their turnovers, and they've wasted way too many possessions with giveaways.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what James Borrego was going over with his team. He said, we've got the upper hand, so let's not waste it. Keep getting stops. Keep finding buckets. So the message is, it's not over yet. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks. Here's Cassell. Another shot. And it's good on the lay-in.
This guy has been wreaking havoc out there the last couple games.
It's all clicking for him right now. I mean, they got to lock him up every night.
Now here's Robinson. Down low. Here's Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Here's Red. Pass to Robinson. The three is up. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
But it had to be these days. You need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
Here's Mashburn. 4-3. Brown.
That's made a huge difference in this game, if you ask me. Their offensive rebounding has been sensational. And no basket feels better than a putback. Love getting the water for grinding it out on the glass.
Here's Cassell. From down in the low post, it goes. Give him 20.
Hey, clashes with the larger defender and makes maybe the biggest shot of the game.
And there's no better feeling coming up nails when the stakes are high.
Now here's Robinson. Pass to Mashburn. Takes the three. The rebound by Red. Here's Cassell. Robinson defending. He connects! What a beautiful shot. Brings it within three.
It's just been one of those nights from he got into the floor of the game and has not lost his touch.
Here's Mashburn. Lets the three fly. Cassell with a rebound.
And the game isn't over yet, but they have to move quickly.
Well, you're right. Time is of the essence. You got to move.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Those are big when it turns into a two-possession game.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Cassell. Count it! What a beautiful shot! Brings it within three! And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game. The visitors with the ball.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
And you're right. They desperately need a bucket, and every second matters.
Oh, he nails it!
You get it inside like this, you're going to get a high percentage shot almost every time.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
First free throw is good, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. in. He hits both free throws here, and it's a 5-point game.
It's a wrap. Any chance they may have had for a comeback just went out the window with those.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Oh, great instincts, relentless. Seems like he's getting to every miss.
Oh, the first of two, no good. A heartbreaker. And he ends up making the second, and that increases the lead to 6. Here's Cassell. From deep, it's off. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. And they're still in a tight spot, but you have to applaud the grit they showed to get this win.
You can't ever underestimate a team in the postseason. They fought hard and got a...
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Portland.
Don't ignore what a good job they've done at the free throw line all game long.
And also, I think it's really led to the rhythm and confidence you've seen from long range tonight throughout the entire game.
And it's Sabonis with the ball for Portland. They've got Tony Parker. Robinson is out there with Duncan. And it's Smith. And it's Bowen in at the 3 spot. That's the San Antonio 5.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Just not much more you can say, guys. It's the end of the line for one team and a hard-fought, well-deserved trip to the NBA Finals for the Trailblazers.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And they're going to cruise into the NBA Finals with an utterly convincing victory tonight to finish off the sweep.
And what a series it was for this group. I mean, you see results like this in the first round pretty often, but you don't expect any team to have it this easy in the conference finals. And thanks to the sweep, they'll get some much-needed and much-deserved rest before playing for the chip.
Here is Parker. Portland making their last shot. Passes it to Duncan. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Smith left side. Out to Duncan. Pass to Robinson. Over Sabonis. Robinson misses. Here's Augman, covered by Parker. There's the pass to Pippen. Now here's Wells. Pass to Augman. Shot clock at 5. Back to Wallace. And they pick up 2. And the Trailblazers lead by 17.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
And that's going to do it for this series. They'll move on.
You know, they had to battle through the very tough Western Conference, but they were able to survive the test and earn a trip to the finals.
From day one, this was their goal. Make it to the finals. But really, this is just the beginning for them.
Exactly. And, you know, they'll take a moment to kind of bask in victory here, but it won't be a long one. They know they've got a very tough opponent coming for them out of the East, and they're going to get straight to business in terms of prep for the finals.
Still, they get to celebrate tonight, and they've earned it as champions of the West. That concludes this broadcast of
Here's Cassell. Robinson defending. Williams, a screen on Robinson. And that one's good. Cassell.
And that's exactly how you attack length. I love how he doesn't lack assertiveness.
That's well done there. I mean, don't even give him a chance to get to the block. Get in tight and finish at the rim.
Now here's Robinson. Pass to Oakley. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Something else they've excelled at is their interior D. Their rim protection has been outstanding.
Johnson, he's checked in for Williams. Good on both. 1:06 left in the fourth. So on the floor for Milwaukee. Pass to Johnson. Wesley with a rebound.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
Takes it inside. And he banks in the layup.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
43 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Milwaukee. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Pass to Robinson. Second shot opportunity. Banked it in off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 9.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Johnson with it. Now here's Allen. They've done it, and they're going to move on.
And you can see the elation on their faces. I mean, not just happiness, but pure excitement and joy to be headed to the NBA Finals.
And it's been exciting for us to watch their progress throughout the season, Graham.
And now they're so close, BA, to completing their mission. It's easy to look ahead. But winning the East is such a major accomplishment in and of itself. I hope they'll take the time to cherish this moment. It doesn't come around every year.
But the turnaround is quick. With the finals, they'll be here before they know it. And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference.
Ogman passes to Strickland. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Takes the three. No good there. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Setting the floor for the Bucks. We've got Allen. Robinson is out there with Mason. Then it's Cassell. Allen passes to Cassell. Outside, Sabonis. Pass to Strickland. That's a floater go, and the layup is good. Strickland's got 13 points in the second half.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, you can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Here's Cassell. Here's Mason. The shot's good. Cassell making the play. Cassell's got assist number 5 here tonight.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Randolph, a screen on Cassell. Here's Strickland. Here's Randolph. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Zach Randolph using his body and reading where the ball was coming off the rim that time.
Allen with it. Zach Randolph covering. Outside Robinson. And the three off target.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Now here's Randolph. Ogman got a piece of it. Allen outside. And the pass to Cassell. Over Wallace. Cassell, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Pass to Strickland. 30 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Into the lane. It counts. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
24 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and now we've got the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Pippin's checked in. Second one is good. And both at the line. That's a 4-point ball game.
And just like that, this game is a 2-possession affair.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, I had a chance to find out what the Trailblazers coach was going over with his guys. Yes, they're behind right now, but he's still upbeat. He said, guys, we can get back in this game. Stay together out there. All-out effort can win this game. Fellas?
Okay, David, much appreciated. .23 seconds left to play in the final quarter. He's looking for Sabonis and finds him. Puts the move on. It's good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Yeah, Pippen using those long arms inside to get shots off. Feels like no one can guard him down low.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those 5 seconds away.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
Wallace misses. So a close game sees Milwaukee taking this one. Just a massive victory, Greg. Maybe it's overstating it, but I think this was a game they had to have.
And I don't think...
There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Strickland. And he gets it to go.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
This is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
And for Portland, again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Milwaukee.
All those block shots, that's a clear indicator of the great D they've been playing. Not giving them an inch of space out there.
Another area where they've done a great job tonight is forcing the issue on D and getting some steals.
And it's Strickland missing.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Pass to Cassell. Going inside, played it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Bucks lead by 8.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is no let-up. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
Here's Strickland. And the basket is good.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. And an intentional foul right there. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And he's able to hit the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead. 27 seconds left to play in the fourth. The shot. Yes! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. And now we've got an intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Stellar work at the charity stripe, trying to build out this lead.
Here's Hogman, and it's off from 3-point range. Here's Cassell. And so the home crowd treated to a win. And with this win, they'll jump out to a 3-1 lead in the series. A commanding start.
And they can't afford to take their foot off the gas pedal.
Now Pippen. Outside, Davis. Here's Kemp. Wallace outside. Kemp a screen on Allen. Just 5 to shoot. To tie it up. Offensive rebound. Fades and shoots. And it's in off the backboard. Kemp's got it all tied up now for Portland.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
We've got Ray for Alston. Robinson is out there with Michael Redd. Then it's Cassell, and it's Allen in at the small forward. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And here are the Trailblazers now after the basket by Milwaukee. Outside for Pippen to take the lead. Add another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
Well, he's been a different player here in the second half, looking much more comfortable on the offensive end.
Passes it to Alston. And it's Portland with the rebound. Outside, Randolph. Milwaukee with the rebound. Robinson's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Alston kicks to Robinson. That falls. Great assist by Rafer Alston. Robinson's got 40 points.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, I had a chance to find out what the Trailblazers coach was going over with his guys. He said, look, you guys are playing physical, and I like that, but it has to be under control. We've committed way too many fouls. We've allowed way too many foul shots. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Here's Strickland, guarded by Red. Strickland passes to Ogden. Shot clock at 6. From deep. The rebound by Mason. Mason's got 8 rebounds in this game. Now the pass to Cassell. Pass to Robinson. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. They set the pick. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
Well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones. And now their defense is in overdrive.
There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Robinson against Pippen. Pass to Ogden. And off a screen on Red. Here's Ogden. Randolph. Great positioning on the putback. Randolph's got the game tied up here for the Trailblazers.
Yeah, Randolph, to me, guys, one of the best offensive rebounders in the last 20-plus years in the league. Never gives up on the second chance.
Here's Cassell. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter. Here he goes. That one goes in.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
And the foul on Glenn Robinson. That'll be his second foul of the game. We've got 1:18 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Pippen. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Hey, it's simple. Pippen is feeling it. Keep getting him the ball.
Free throw good from Pippen.
He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
.12 left in the game. Here's Red, and there's the drive. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
There's Strickland after Michael Red scored. Down low. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Gasol against Pippen.
And it's always been about the effort defensively for Pippen, known as a stopper and a fantastic shot blocker to boot. Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
Now, here is Red. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Strickland. He's covered by Gasol. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth. To the inside. Here's Pippen. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Pippen simply put one of the best small forwards of all time. A defensive powerhouse and a fearless scorer.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Those free throws make things a little more simpler right now. They just have to guard against the three-pointer.
There's 10 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
Exactly. And you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
That's the first. That gives them a 4-point cushion. So both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Unflappable. This guy relishes being the man to put the game away.
So the Trailblazers win it. I think, Greg, they played with a little more of a relaxed demeanor tonight, knowing this was it, now or never.
And their season continues because of that, Kevin. How about forcing a Game 7?
.141 left in the game. So on the floor for Milwaukee. Pass to Allen. The three. Randolph grabs the miss. Well, the Trailblazers shooting efficiently. 50% so far. Here's Wallace. Here's Kemp. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Trailblazers lead by 18.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand. Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Well, Portland's shooting right around 40% since the beginning of the fourth quarter. Pass to Sabonis. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth. Robinson with the block. Here's Cassell. Robinson with it. Here's Strickland. To the wing on the left. Spins. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Sabonis. Oh, got a piece of it. Out left to the wing. Here's Alston. No good on the triple. Here's Strickland. And they've done it! They've won the NBA championship! What an incredible ride! Culminating in a championship. What a team! This will go down as one of the great sports moments in the history of this city. And listen to this crowd. Players talk about having to tune out the noise and focus on the task at hand. This is the noise they've been waiting to hear all year long.
Absolutely incredible. Look at the guys celebrating, understanding the work, the sacrifice, the discipline that goes into winning a championship in this building.
And now we send it to Adam Silver, the commissioner of the NBA, for the trophy presentation.
One team has emerged victorious, the NBA champions. Congratulations to the whole organization and, of course, this incredible team. This Larry O'Brien trophy and I believe this suitcase are yours. You're Bill Russell, Finals MVP.
What an effort from this young...